My friend Steve, who's a lifetime member of UBCM and a past president, phoned me the other day and he said, Jane, I'm going to give you 2 pieces of advice. First, you should say something funny to start. And second, keep your speech to 3 minutes. If you do that, they'll love you. The problem is Greens don't make promises they can't keep. The theme of your convention, In Conversation, reflects the best of what local government represents. I think everyone who stands for election at the local level does so because you want to improve your community and to make sure that the people in your community feel like they're part of the conversation. You also want to feel that you're part of the conversation with the provincial government about how local governments can get the job done. It's clear that local governments need more money and more authority to tackle not only the basics, like dealing with the infrastructure deficit, but also to tackle the not-so-municipal problems facing communities, from the impacts of climate change to the social problems that get expressed every day at the local level. Greens agree with you. We too believe that the solutions to the many serious and increasingly alarming problems that we face will be found at the local level. Greens believe that communities know what is in their own best interest and should be in charge of their own destiny. Our policies, which are always online on our website, greenparty.bc.ca, support the need for increased and predictable revenue for local governments and the power to make your communities better. We don't specify the how of transferring power and resources, but we know that we're all smart people, and in conversation, we're smart enough to figure it out. We also don't support the kind of drive-by grant funding that makes local governments jump to the tune of the provincial government imposed priorities. BC needs new ideas. Given the realities of climate change, that change needs to be pretty dramatic and increasingly rapid. Greens love change. We believe we need to challenge the custodians of the past that prevent change, or who tell us that change is not possible or not in our best interests. Mostly, we reject the assumption that change will be negative. We know that the changes that we propose will make life and our communities more prosperous for all British Columbians. As a species, we have all the information we need to know that it's time to act, that we cannot keep doing what we're doing. We can either continue to get bad news or we can do something about it. We're 8 months away from the provincial election, and BC Greens are working hard to set the winning conditions to elect a few Green MLAs. In 1 year, Saanich and Gulf Islands Green MP Elizabeth May has demonstrated that even one Green can be a formidable force for better governance and truth-telling. BC Greens want people like Elizabeth who will not be silenced. The voice of every MLA is important, regardless of whether he or she is premier, a minister, in the official opposition, or on the backbench. Greens are guided by principles that say that every Green LA has the right and responsibility to speak up and be part of the solution. Silence and groupthink are not healthy for our democracy. I'm sure you've heard many times before, but we must think globally and act locally. Nothing is truer than when it comes to dealing with both climate change and our economy. The solutions to the climate crisis lie in local economies, powered by true renewable energies based on durable goods, food security, and local entrepreneurial solution finding. That's one of the reasons that world-renowned climate scientist Dr. Andrew Weaver is running for the Greens. He knows there are solutions that we can implement tomorrow that will help to turn us away from the current path we're on. We can avert the worst of the impacts of climate change, but only if we act quickly. If you'd like to join a team of change agents who want to make our democracy better, we're looking for candidates. I want to close by thanking you for the opportunity to speak to you at the past 4 conventions. Next year, I hope to be here as an elected MLA with a caucus of at least 4. Good luck in the rest of your deliberations. Thank you very much.